Hello everyone, how's it going? Mario here. I wanted to do an update in regards to my Solar City installation. I know that I got a lot of feedback in regards to that video, and I want to thank everybody for watching. I know there's some people that dislike my video, and maybe some of you guys have questions. I'm just here to answer them to you guys, and just kind of give you guys an idea of what's going on here, guys. So to make a long story short, they did patch up and touch up the paint on those patches that were left over there, like if you guys saw in the first video. And they painted the conduit to match my the stucco walls here, so they did a good job on that. Other things that they did get a good job at is that they replaced the tiles, like I had talked to you guys before. And just want to show you guys, because I'm just doing it exactly how I did the last video, just so that there's no confusion or issues. As you guys can see, they did. Shut up, you stupid dog. Sorry guys, I got the dumbest neighbor's dogs. It's fucking annoying. Alright guys, so as you can see, they also painted the conduit that's on top down there, up there, sorry. But it did take these guys 3 times to get this thing right. At first they came and they replaced the tiles that were over there missing, if you guys recall. But when I went up to the roof, there's still a lot of cracked tiles that had not been fixed. So I ended up calling the 800 number of Solar City customer service, and I was upset. And I told them, look man, if you guys don't come and fix my roof the right way, I'm gonna seek legal help. And that's exactly what I was about to do, until they decided to get their head out of their ass and fix the stuff the right way. Now, they came by the first time and they replaced another they must have replaced at least another 30 tiles that, if you guys recall my first video, were broken. And so the guy was there almost 3 hours trying to get this thing done, and he did a good job, so it was good. I was happy with that. So once that was done, I ended up going up a second time up to the roof, and I still noticed that there was another cracked tile. There's still maybe a couple cracked tiles, and I figured, oh, no big deal. These guys missed a few here and there. So I wasn't making a big deal about it, because in reality their regional managers have been calling me, and as you guys can see, they painted the conduit all the way up to my meter. So all I wanted was this to be handled the right way, and it wasn't. And if you guys can see, all through here, this is the front of my house, and all through here, all through by the over here by where this water hose is at, by the plants right here, and those right there, there was nails everywhere. And that's something I had talked to these guys about, and I told them, look man, you guys left a bunch of nails up there, and none of this stuff was taken care of. And then we had a big storm, and of course all that stuff just came down the floor. So yeah, you can see why I would be upset about that. Okay. So to make a long story short, everything was fixed up in the roof. I'm not going up to the roof today, guys, because it's, as you guys can see, I pretty much have to use 1 ladder and then 2 ladders just to get up there. It's a pain in the ass. So I'm just trying to save myself some time, and kind of make this video a bit short, just so that you guys got an idea of what's going on. And I'm going to talk about a little bit about tips that all of you guys should be doing when getting a solar system, and ensuring that the installation is done up to your standard, not theirs. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Alright guys, how's it going? So now I'm going to talk about some of the tips for homeowners out there, some of the things that you guys really could take from my mistakes or from my issues that I've had with Solar City. First of all, tips for homeowners. Number one, be present for the installation. I know that a lot of us have a tendency of having busy lives or whatever. If you can, try to make sure that you either take a day off from work or that you're scheduled for a weekend where you're going to be here. Okay, it's very important that you guys are here, man. You guys really need to keep an eye on the installer and how are they taking care of the roof. Making sure that they don't damage your property, because in the long run, you're gonna have to deal with the same things I had to deal with. I mean, these guys had to come 3 times to my house to get everything fixed, and in reality, they're only doing the minimum of what they need to do. Because if they would have got it right the first time, I wouldn't have to call them and have to deal with them, 2 more times. So you gotta understand that a lot of these guys they're putting houses, solar panels on houses like crazy right now. Solar is very popular with everybody, and of course everybody wants to save money on energy. So they're installing left and right, and they're just trying to get everything done as soon as possible. But they have a tendency to forget that there's a lot of us, especially homeowners, that are very meticulous and detail oriented about our house and how things should be done. That's how you need to be. Remember, the installation should be done to your level, to your satisfaction, not their level or their satisfaction. Okay, number 2, check their work. Make sure that they didn't leave any nails and all this other stuff that I've had to deal with. And I'll show you guys some pictures that I took. Not only did they leave nails when they took the tiles off, but there was nails everywhere. And when I had a big storm, all that stuff came down the house. I had one of those that landed in the driveway of my house, and as my wife was backing down, she almost punctured a tire with the damn tire with the nails. So just make sure you guys keep an eye on that stuff, okay? Talk to the installer. Ask him how he's gonna install it before he does anything else, man. If you're not happy with the way his idea of installing the system, let him know it's your house. It needs to be done to your satisfaction. Okay. Number 4, if there's a problem, who do you call? No, not Ghostbusters. But seriously, who do you call if there's an issue with it? Do you call their customer 800 number? Do you call the salesman? A lot of this stuff was not really explained to me. So I'm just telling you guys, ask those questions because you need to know. Okay, number 5, check your contract for any future issues that you may have with the installation. Now, of course, they're going to say that they cover any issues that you may have with leaks or whatever the case may be. So, and that's all good and dandy, but what happens if there's serious damage, water damage to your house, and they weren't able to get here on time? Will they cover that? You need to ensure that all that stuff is answered for you so that you have a better understanding of it. Okay, and number 6, roofing changes. If you guys are in the process of changing your roof, or your roof's is about to, especially you guys that have shingle roofs, and you know that you're going to be replacing that within the next year or 2, I would tell you to either wait or replace your roof prior to having them install it. Because if you end up getting changing the roof on your house, you're gonna have to charge. They're gonna charge you an additional fee to take the panels off, and then have your roofer contractor, finish the roof, and then install that back to your roof. And remember that the warranty is voided if a roofing contractor opens or moves those solar panels. So make sure that you know that. Okay. So. Okay, and lastly, I'm going to talk about tips for Solar City, and these are things that I brought up to their attention, and I'm hoping that they kind of understand where I'm coming from in this. But I asked them, you guys should create a pamphlet that says, what do you expect during the installation and after the installation? There was no information, nothing given to me prior to the installation. It would have been great if I would have got something saying, hey, look, if you have tile roofing, some of your tiles may be missing. You will replace those as soon as possible. Simple thing like that. Or also the installer just called me after the installation was done and said, hey, um, you're going to be missing some tiles from your roof. Don't worry, we got those ordered for you. They should be here by a certain time frame, just so that you have that peace of mind. But when this happened with me, I got upset because nothing was ever told to me, and I also had my family members that were here during the installation, and he failed to explain that to them. He just left, and that's not good. That's actually pretty bad. I mean, you gotta understand that Soul City, the type of people that you bring are the people that are gonna be, your installers. They're the face of the company, because they're the last ones that all of us who are homeowners will see. So if we have a bad we have a bad idea, or if we see that the kind of crappy installation that was done in my house, what does this tell me about your company? So, you guys need to do a better job of making sure that your people are doing some serious quality check on their work. Okay. Also, another thing that I brought up to their attention is that, you guys should have a foreman check the work of the installer. Because in all reality, with all these houses being made, these installers are trying to get everything done within a day. But in the long run, there's a lot of things that they missed. There's a lot of things that they missed in my house, and I got them for it. I told them, hey, this is messed up. My roofing is messed up. All these little things. There's nails, there's brackets left on my in my roof. So I mean that was not cool. If they would have had maybe a foreman come by and double check out all the work, maybe it wouldn't be such an issue. Okay, and also I think, and this is something that I looked in my contract, but I did not see this. But I think Solar City should create a helpline for any emergency roof problems. And maybe they do have that, but for some reason it's not really annotated on the contract. There's not like a little, like a little pamphlet or something you can put, like a little magnet that you can put in your refrigerator to say, hey, this is the Solar City, emergency hotline. If you start having roof leaks or whatever, call them. There's nothing like that. So in closing, guys, I do want to tell you guys that you guys really need to make sure you're checking the work of the installer, and making sure that they're doing the right thing. It took them 3 times to get it right, but they did get it right for me. And I do appreciate that Solar City did ensure that stuff was done. But it shouldn't take for me to go and say, hey, look, I'm going to get legal help if you guys don't fix my roof, for them to take me seriously. I contacted them the first time about the whole problem, and I was assured that everything was going to be taken care of, and none of it was. So I had to call a second time and threaten them that I'm going to sue them in order for them to take me serious. That's not the right way of doing things. That's not the right way for a multi-billion-dollar company to treat its customers. These people are making serious money, man, especially here in California, where we have, such high population, and they're putting solar panels everywhere. All right, fellas, that's all I got. Say thank you guys for watching, and I do appreciate all the feedback that I've gotten from this, and I hope that maybe my video can help you guys out somehow. All right, thank you.